Welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our Mixhouse development that we have been doing for a while. So in the last episode, we were able to create this site setting, design some decor. So we want to continue from where we stopped. So I'm going to remove this. So what I do next is that you go to the level plan. This is the tidy one we were able to do. You can watch the procedure and how we are able to get all this one done. So we've not developed this one, so we left it for you as an assignment. You can do that on your phone and bring all this. So what I want to do here is that I've never specified the function of this room, so let me quickly do that before I move on. So you choose, and this is a master bedroom. Good. So this is the living room. For the other side, living room. Alright, this is the bedroom. So from now you can copy all this and set them to where they're supposed to be by copying this and say copy, then you place it here, another bedroom. So you put all this into functionality. So what you do next is you select a template where you are going to be putting all this the door, the toilet cubicle and every other thing that you need to put. So component will do that. So by the time you select and just go to basin, so you put where this one's supposed to be here, then another one, this one needs to be here as well, and then you position this one where it's supposed to be, and that is what you do. And then you click the next one, which is what, and after this one you can decide to search for your own after you have designed this and put it in more pressure. So what we do here is that we use WC, then we place it. So always make sure your WC is at the opening side because of a little fence that needed to be attached to it. So we're done with this. The remaining one you can search for SOA and place it there as assignment in your home case. Now what we do here is that we want to focus on the site activities. So this is the site we have created, and we have never modeled anything like this. So we're going to do that quickly by using components model in place. Part of the site is going to be something we're going to place here. So site work, then you click OK and call it site 2 model road. So that's just a component that we're going to use. Then you click here and say create. Restriction is what we are going to use to do whatever we want to do. So what we do here is that we click here, search for, so you select this more quicker, faster, so that place that in place supposed to set it up. So you do this, and so this is going to be modeled completely without anything attached to it. So you click this one and save, click. So trim every area that needed to be trimmed. Then you trim this place as well. Then you go up and do the same thing here. So the formation has been done. So you do this. What did you say? So click on show so that we tell you where the whole so continue from there. This is where the whole problem lies. You can do this at this age too. So we have done with this. So what you do is that you reduce the height to 50. Category, you can change this and say, just let me click on anything and then duplicate it to suit my own taste. Graphics, yes, it's applied. So go there and decide to go to site work. So in your site work, I just want to use asphalt dark gray for my own design benefits. So I'm clicking OK here. As I finish, so go to 3D and see what you have done. Definitely set. So this is it for what we have on the roads. techniques and everything. So as the road is set, you decide to model it the way you want to be. You can check it in the whole 3D environment and say, okay, it is okay for you and it's okay by me. So that is done. Now let us focus quickly on the fencing side and see what we can do before we move to the next thing. So go to this one, select this, and then select this. So you reduce the size. I want to focus on one side before I move to the next side. So click here and say reduce the size to 1800. Good. So let it go down. Now you go to this place, then you come on and say click and model in place component, model in place. So here, if you do not see it, then you can just decide to create your home by using what? Using casework. Click OK and select fencing. Click on, you say fencing for that purpose. So as you click on fencing, you use create, then you create extrusion. The first thing you need to do is the corner piece. So that is the side. You have that as. So what you do next is that you are going to continue to put all this in place. Generalize that, generally create that for yourself, 600 by. So you reduce this one to something like 250 extrusion. So check the dimension, the distance between one to this. So this one is 31, which is, I don't want it, so I will reduce this one and put it back by 3000, and we say 156. Enter, click OK. So this will go. Then you check it back again, you're going to see that's going to be at 3000. Good. So that's what we have. So from here now you can decide to move this one, so copy, you place it to the edge like this. Okay, if that will be the issue, we still need to do some proper adjustments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into two and then mirror it. So I have it here and I have it there. So what did I do? I will now develop this one after the other. But before then, I'm going to do the same thing I did here by repeating it here too. So what will I copy? Copy this, paste it here, then click on rotate. Let me just even do the rotating directly. Select this and say rotate and click on copy. So drag this to the middle, you select this one and pick it here. So it's going to be vertically placed and selected. So that is it. So you have this in place. So what you do next is that you need to mirror this. Mirror. So the design is continuing to flow. So when we have this one in place, so we can just decide to continue with our work by copying this. So copy, replace from this second one, drop it here, and that is how it flows. So to the head. So I'm clicking finishing, then I'm going to select this one and say 250 or 2700. That will be okay for me. Check it in 3D and see the design procedure. So this is it. So the fencing is there and everything is accurate for now. So click here and say change the material for yourself. Update, let it update and say okay. Sorry for the little bit delay. So that is the updates of what we done here. So what we need to do next is now we need to be putting this design in place. So what I do, go back to this foundation, create a grid. For us, say click finish. Oh, you may not create a grid, depends on you, but I would prefer you to create a grid. So architecture, pitch here and say create a grid. Place. So grid is hidden, you can check it out by toggle this off. So this is our grid and we have it here. So I can decide to say undo the category, but I'm not going to, since I'm not using the grid. So grid G is what I'm using. Go to elevation. Now this is where you want to do your magical. So you click here and say component model in place. Then where you do here, you say casement and click OK. The next thing you do is that you put the name and call it railing fencing. Railing railing fence. That's just the name to put. So you do that, then you start doing the critical work. So are you using sweep, extrusion, or whatever you want to do? So I'm going to use sweep here. So my sweep is going to work because I'm going to continue to flow it according to the way, because I want to use round pipe. So click sketch. So it's asking me a question and I will say grid G is what I want to use. So from there now I decide to create my pattern the way I want it to be. So what is the pattern I'm going to create? I will select it by doing that now. So arc end radius, I think that will be what my choice will take for me. So I'm taking the arc end radius here. Now first I need to create a unified factor, which is going to be something like this. Okay, I'm developing it in this way. Sorry, I'm not seeing it all. So click, and so what I do here is that I'm going to create arc end radius. So from here I'm putting it in this position. Good. So I'm split it into two. That's the sign pattern in which I want to get here. So I've done with this one. I will click finish. So go to foundation or wherever you need to, that okay, this thing can be fun. So you click here, circle pipe, then 80. I don't think 80 is too much because that is around 160 something. So you click reduce this one to, let's say, 40, so that you use 80 millimeter in diameter. Good. And click finish. Go back to the south and see what you have done. This is what we have created. On this level now, I want to do something magical again. So I'm copying this. Good. So say edit, then edit the sketch. This time around I'm going to delete this sketch and I'm putting it directly up. So I'm placing it here. Click finish and click finish. So that is it. So I have this pattern as my design principle. So I will now rotate this one. Rotate now with what? With copy. With copy, sorry. So I have it in duplicate. So 90 degree is what I'm going to use. Good. So this one is suit for me. So I push it and I can now say copy again. So this one will be edit sweep, edit, then you extend this to the end by extend this one again to the end. So you click finish. So alternatively, your fencing is now set. So you copy this now and say copy from here to here. So you're done with this. So how do you now do with this spindle? So it's another way of designing principle that you need to focus your attention on. So this is 3D of the fencing we have done. So we want to work on this one and create something that will make the whole thing. So you do not be excuse me, we are still going to use the same thing. So we copy this one here, but I'm not going to follow the same pattern. What we do here is that edit sketch, and then you click here, you click here, you click, and you delete here. So you click finish in this space, adjust this, come down. So when you adjust this down, then what we do is that we select this and say copy. So this one will be here. Then another one, you see copy again, will be there. So we're done with this. So you look at it the alternatively, and you look at say okay, we're done with our fencing design pattern for now. So what we can do now is to copy this and place it around this space. So we're going to do that now immediately. So select this now, or go to foundation, then you say rotate. So drag this the way we have done before. So you move from here, copy, place it there. So go to the 3D, whether it's available, good, they are all there. So all you need now is to do what? Go to foundation and you mirror. Foundation, then from here you mirror it at the junction. You should see it here again. Good. So that is how you work, and that is how we develop this whole thing. So you complete this in your own period and everything will be set clearly. So I want to create copying fast as possible on this one. So I'm clicking finishing. So on this level I will create and say sweep or extrusion. But let me use sweep before I want to create pattern. So here you select, draw the line, create the line here, and finish it with this line. Press escape, finish, then you close to edit profile. So you can choose east, that is the best opening part for you. So let this whole document be open if it's alternatively okay for you, or if it's not, you can decide to adjust it. So I think this is the best part in which I want to work with. So I'm creating this on this level, put it here. That is the copying aspect of the, so you mirror this one, mirror. So now you select, place it here, you close it down, say finish, and click finish. So go to 3D and you see what you have done. Good, our copying is set. So we are done with this fencing for now. So we're going to see you in our next class, where we're going to continue with the gate and put everything in order. And from there, we move to the next project alternatively. So thanks for watching. See you